Good morning. Happy Monday. Oh my gosh. Eye boogers, right? Am I right? Eye boogers, I'm telling you. Look at that messy face. Look at that face. You're so dirty. Yeah. She got eye boogers too. I'm gonna wash her face one of these days. Maybe I'll do it at lunch if she lets me capture her. Do it at lunch. How's my eye over here? Yeah. Seems alright. A little bit of red right here, but that's okay. Alright, well anyways, good morning and happy Monday. Shall we start our day? Yes, let's. I gotta poop.
2 hours later.
Good afternoon. I just tripped. It's a good thing I wear slippers with hard soles because my toe would be very sore right now. Because I just tripped. Hello. I made Russ. I make him lunch. I don't have to, but when I'm up and in the kitchen, I just do it because he doesn't. Why is this bowl out? Oh, I think I had grapes in it. Yeah, he won't. He doesn't think about it. So I do it for him because I'm just nice like that. Anyway, let's have some leftovers. What are we having? Chinese food. So I always overbuy Chinese because I love Chinese. Let's be honest, I just love Asian cuisine in general. Chinese and Japanese, I'm not sure if there are other Asian cuisines, but this one is I like. Let's use this bowl. Yeah. So I like to mix. I get the pepper steak. And then I also get the steak lo mein. So I mix them two together, and that's my food. Anyway, I overbuy so that I have leftovers for the week, or in this case, probably like 2 days. I had some yesterday. Anywho, lunchtime, I got things to do. All right, so I just asked Alexa what the temperature was. And it's 29 degrees Fahrenheit, right? But then I was curious. I'm like, what is it in Celsius? So I asked her to tell me in Celsius. It's -1 in Celsius, which makes me feel colder. Makes it feel cold. So I get that the majority of the world, uses Celsius instead of Fahrenheit. But when you hear that it is -1 degrees versus 29 degrees, it's a big difference. So when it's -1 in Fahrenheit, it is obviously colder in Celsius. But I'm like, it just doesn't, it sounds worse when you say it's -1 degrees and it's just Celsius. It sounds worse. And I don't know how to convert. I can't do it in my brain. I can't convert anything from Fahrenheit to Celsius, like in my brain. I don't know how to do that. But I'm just saying that Celsius makes it sound colder than it is. But then there's also Celsius when it's positive, like it's 18 degrees Celsius means it's hot, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand because, United States, we use imperial system. We don't use the metric system. Why? I don't know. I didn't make the rules. It's not my job to know these things. We're just going with it because that's how we're taught. There are people in the United States that do use the metric system versus imperial. They'll use Celsius and all that, like regularly, grams, and instead of measuring in a cup or whatever. Anyways, I gotta do these dishes. I made another mistake 2 weeks ago when I had COVID on that Monday. And, well, they told me about it today. This was my third mistake. And they say, well, we're human, we make mistakes. But I am wondering how close I am to being fired again. I hope I'm not. I didn't mean, obviously I made mistakes. There's just like that's why they haven't moved me forward onto other tasks, because I've made these mistakes. So I have to make 0 mistakes for I don't know how long, and then they'll move me to the next learning. I feel horrible about it, and I'm scared that they're gonna fire me. I don't know if they will. Yes, yeah. I don't think so, but there's only so many mistakes that we don't have any milk. I can't make that. There's only so many mistakes someone can make before the company says, you're a liability, fired. So yeah, I'm watching myself. I'm trying. I really am. I've slowed down quite a bit. There was one today that I just had to make sure I looked at really close. But if I make too many mistakes, they're gonna fire me. And I am terrified right now. I don't wanna. Oh, Russ bought gumbo mix. We haven't learned how to make the gumbo on its own. What do you call? Fresh. Haven't learned that yet. But anyways, I gotta figure out some supper and pray that I don't get fired. Yes, Miss Purdy, let's go. I'm following you. What do you want? You're meowing at me. What is the problem? You're going really slow. Okay, turn the light on, yes. Thank you. I cleaned your cage, pen, litter box, whatever. Let me see. Do you need water? Yes. Okay. Let's get some water. Yes, dig at that water. Drink, drink, drink. I thirst, she says. I thirst. That was the problem. Thirsty kitty. Alright, problem solved. Okay, so this is what I made. Tuna, bow tie, corn, mayonnaise, sour cream, pepper. Mix it all up. This is what you get. It's quite tasty. It seems like an odd combination of stuff, but it's a little sweet. Probably because of sweet corn. Maybe a little bit because of the mayonnaise that I put in there. It's not really mayonnaise. It's dressing. Whatever, generic dressing. Anyway, I enjoy. It could be warm or cold. So, all good. Everybody knows recently that Matthew Perry died. Chandler Bing from Friends, he died. We know that was very recent. Well, I didn't know he did this show on Peacock, or, NBC. Peacock. It's called Go On. Yeah, Go On is the name of the show. Anyway, it's about grieving and stuff and loss and stuff like that. Very interesting. I just watched the first episode and I'm on the second episode right now. And so far, I really like it. I think I'll continue to like it. I'm going to watch this, but obviously, it's done. All right. It's 9:38. It's bedtime. I have a fortune here. It says, you will soon receive an unusual gift freely given. What does that mean? Oh, then it says, accept! With exclamation. An unusual gift freely given. Does that mean I will receive an unusual gift and it will be free? Or someone will freely give me an unusual gift? Oh yeah, I gotta make a water. I gotta make water. What does that mean? Am I taking 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen and making water? No, it means I am putting flavor packets in my thing and making flavor with the water. Yeah. I know, I'm so good at camera work. It's amazing. Hello, kitty. See? I made water. And now I will make my way to bed. Okay. Go on, kitty. I'm making my way upstairs to go to bed. And I'm singing a song that's dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I'm a weirdo. I'm aware. And that's okay. Some people are weird. Some people are weird. Like, so we can agree that there are different levels of weird and strange and quirky and whatever you want to call it. There are different levels. There's like a weird that's like, you need help. Kind of weird. Like you need some psychological help. Then there's weird that's kind of like, well, that was different. No harm. But definitely a choice. And I feel like I make choices that aren't always good. Do you see this, my chin? This faint, it's a scar. That's why my chin does. That's why it looks like that. It's a scar. Once upon a time, I was learning to ride a bike. My dad was holding on to the back of the bike. And then he wasn't. So what did I do? I jumped off the bike. Skinned my chin on the sidewalk. And that's why I have a scar on my chin. Isn't that a nice story? It's so lovely. I will forever remember it. Yep, but did I learn how to ride a two-wheel bike? Yes. Yes, I did. Not from jumping off my bike, but learning when to stay on and trust that I knew how to do it. Because he only let go when I was like, you know, balanced and stuff. Oh, okay. Well, anyways. Tomorrow I gotta be sure to do my hair before I go to work. So, I'll be up at 7 question mark. Now, work says that they will offer overtime or extra pay, as they call it. So extra hours available. It's basically voluntary overtime. But they don't call it that. They just say, oh, there's some extra hours available. So there's extra hours available tomorrow. There weren't any extra hours available today. But I can't stay at work tomorrow till 5 because then it will be too dark and I won't be able to see to drive home. Anyway, I'm going to miss out on extra hours. What was the other thing I was going to say? Yeah, so Russ is a pimple popper. He really likes to pop them pimples. My hair's so long, I'm loving it. Anyway, he really likes to pop them pimples. Get up in there, squeeze the shit out of them. It hurts, and I hate it, but he does it anyway. But when he has pimples on him, he thinks anyway, also any bump at all is a pimple to him. Even though it's not. So there's a mark on his back. He's like, here's a pimple. It looks like a giant blackhead. And I'm pretty sure it's a blackhead. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, there's no bump. There's nothing here. It's flat. It's smooth. So he's like, come look in the mirror. So he looks in the mirror. So you're right. It's way back there. He can't reach it. I'm like, Russ, it's a freckle. It's a freckle, right? He's like, are you sure? It looks like a black. It's not a blackhead. It's a freckle. It's smooth to your skin. It's skin-like. It's a freckle. He's just obviously never noticed it before. I'm like, it's a freaking freckle. So I'm realizing that the more you say freckle, the weirder it sounds. Anyway, so the term tonight was freaking freckle. It's a freaking freckle. That's what it was. All right, kitty? Freaking freckle. So I'm going to bed. Tomorrow's Tuesday. We have taco supplies at the house. So we'll be having tacos. I might make shredded tacos tomorrow. I'm not shredded chicken tacos. I'm not sure. What the heck is... Oh. I wiped. When you go to the bathroom, ladies, we wipe front to back. I had toilet paper in my cooter. Anyway, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Doodles.